We are going to be making our first auto delivery in game today. We're going to be delivering load of cars from Hamburg to Rostock. Maybe more than one episode because there's a game crashing-ish bug in the game right now since the update. Hopefully it's a fix that'll be easy to make, or if not, it'll probably be about a month or two before it's fixed. But okay, so it's on your end too. Let me know if Kevin, if you get on, I will ask you because I know you would. You'll keep me informed. If not, I may have to uninstall and reinstall the game. It might be an issue. Doubtful if you're not doing that until I know because it's a lot. That truck there is an interesting paint job they're showing. Reminds me of the Western Auto paint scheme for their wardrobe. Like an auto, it would be a way to, if you wanted to do an auto carrier for like a NASCAR, make that look, that would be a way to do it right there. With the white and black on the side there and stuff. Oh. Holy crap, we wrecked. If that wasn't just me, you noticed that the truck did that, interesting. So we do have about an hour 35, so I know what to do that. Tech card in, accept, rest. Before I take off, let me check something here. I want to see if I'm right. Is it only worldwide or is it here as well? So you can pick up as well from truck services. Those are the two that you can pick these up. I'll show you what they are real fast in case you didn't see. These are what you're picking up. I guess it's kind of a mix between car SUV like. Of course, you're making a break. I did do that. I looked. That's just you would see there says 140 foot. It's already a 40 footer. Calling this a long trailer, it really ain't that long. I thought this was gonna be bigger than that. That's what I've like been saying about because the guy Fabian was kind of saying that's a 40 foot. That's about as long as most trailers. So put back my turns in over there. Whoa! Did I go the wrong? Went the wrong way. Shite. Hold up. The wrong way. I'm so used to going that way. I'm noticing right now. I was on the road earlier. I noticed my brakes seem to be a little too powerful now. But yeah, there is a little game crash. Could be considered game breaking maybe for some. It's bad. But you will note, I'm hoping to showcase this for you guys. The pop in and out feature is gone. You will get occasional. I don't know if it's more pop up or more loading. It could just be an outdated system as well. The older systems, it appears to be people on newer platforms would have this issue. You know it's pop up when you're out in the city on trees, popping in the view and stuff. But that again could be the system. No, this system is, oh, Jesus Christ. I may have to tighten that up. I don't know how to do that per se. Boy, that's the problem. I don't know which direction to take the. Go and work on the stage because they're supposed to tighten it up. The steering and stuff. I thought that was coming, and I've noticed it out on that one spot. But I really wish Fabian would show what settings he had his on. That would really help. Hey, Fabian, watch. Let me know, brother. He used to watch. What's his name? Like I ain't gonna mention the name anymore. I think he's gonna go for plus. I don't mention Fabian because I know he works with he's part of the development or something. The company, you know, Aerosoft, one of them. But so that's why I mentioned he's a good bloke, you know. He's He did say it might be hard to drive with, though. Maybe it's the trailer. It could be the trailer. Maybe that's acting up, you know, when I'm hitting. Maybe it is. Maybe. But you know how what I mean before. I think I see what they've done. Instead of reducing it, what they've done, it looks like more fog. Maybe they've increased the fog on the game. By the way, I noticed I don't want to deal with this when I'm on the road, so I'm going to do this now. Flip the light on because it's going to be after 2200, somewhere in there, before I get on. You know, I was shocked that it didn't go around me there, but I'm also sure you didn't hear people doing that. Because I think I missed. But you don't see the pop-up in city, you know what I mean. You constant in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And that is a thing of the past. I think we're happy about that. I'd love to see this on next gen. More than just kill. You don't know what I'm getting out there. That's where he's been reduced to. He's around kill. That's where he's allowed. You know, he mentioned that he's allowed to do that. That would be the development team. I think what he is, Fabian. I may be wrong, or some next guy does that. That Fabian. I think it's his name. What it is the guy's like kind of like Martin used to be, the community manager. The guy that does. That's what they do. They do this stuff. You showcase. Martin, of course, is done. He's not there now. It's someone else doing it. I don't know this new guy too well. So we're basically delivering those car to cars, like the little blue car there. Those guys. We might see one. We'll see them now. But it's doors. I'm keeping an eye on windows and doors. I don't know if we got the graphics upgrade like people thought. I don't know if we got the graphic upgrade. But we definitely got auto carry link set. Sadly, we do have a game crash again. It's happening. If you don't get that, let me know, by the way, what this update. If you don't, that might mean it's on my end. I'm slowing down because there's a light right here. The roundabout. They did this. The roundabout, get used to. You're going to play truck and logistics, by the way. Let's go beyond there. I've seen that. I can't wait for that game, too. I think I like that game, the sound of it a lot, because it's going to be multiplayer. I don't know what I'm hitting stuff, but that's my cab hitting stuff or the trailer. It is only a 40-footer. I keep saying that's really not that big, but he just said it's going to be something to get used to. It might be wider. That or my steering's off. It wasn't noticing earlier. Maybe I need to make the steering is a little tighter. me do something. Do I have someone to go ride on? Yes, I do. I'm going to test on guys. What am I doing? Oh, please. I need someone to book or something as well. 9, 3, 10, 1.49. That don't sound right. Bear with me, guys. My ears. So that doesn't sound right. Time now. I'm going to mess with this. Bear with me. That might be better where it's at now. It's more tuned. It's more. I won't know until it's too sharp turn up and all that. It feels better than where it was at. I knew I may have to adjust it because they did switch the driving. They did a complete. They basically took the game and rebuilt it. That's what they did. The mechanics, the drive mechanics, stuff like that. That's been completely redone. Kind of like reminds me of when the crew they've done that before, and you constantly took. Why am I in this lane? That don't ever go in that lane. Because it was working. That's why. Yeah, they completely rebuilt the game. It's set up from the ground up, at the mechanics behind it, which knew that could happen. That's something that could be causing an issue too. A lot of what I hear is it kind of led to why there was delays and stuff getting the patch out here. You know, it's been a while since the last patch. They had some changes in the development team. Hopefully that's not meaning a developer. I didn't see where the developer changed, just the team. Which I think also happened with Tedesco, because there's been shakeup over there too. But yeah, and that could lead to those issues, you know, why it's took so long. But there, again, I think in regards to, gotta be careful. Some of that's just because of controller. I don't know what will support. I don't know. I know they were talking a lot of things for being fixed. I couldn't understand if you're saying it was this patch was coming or it's coming to will support issues, because I know will support's been for those wheels. There's been either you had it or you didn't. People have had trouble with wheel support. Now keep in mind, he does play on an Xbox himself, so, but he mentions he's using a controller too. So it makes you wonder, right? So no Xbox, they had more issues than PlayStation. Especially Xbox One players. I know you guys have had an issue for a while. And I get why people might have stopped playing, but the game might be getting, this might be a little too tight now. Let's see up ahead, because I'm going down to 2 lanes, it looks like. Maybe not, maybe it is 3 lanes. I'm keeping it, whoa, no, yeah, yes, okay, yes we do. This is off. Duh, this sort of road changes. Duh. Because that game crashing, if you don't have them, let me know, please, in comments, because or Kevin, I know you have it. You'll really let me know. Please, if I need that feedback, because I know it could be just someone I've had it in past. This an issue. I noticed. Probably playing that too today. As soon as I noticed we got. It's not surprising though. It is Tuesday. We did have an update there. I'm curious if when Generations come out. There's another one mentioned about it sounds like a toilet thing. I don't know how I feel about it. See right there. You didn't even catch that. It was dropping by 10 on speed. Not 5 or some of that 10s. It shouldn't be 10. When you hit the brakes, it shouldn't be 10. Oh, geez, the AI is so slow. What is going on with this? What is up with the AI? This is an 80. They're not driving 80. They are definitely not even driving near 80. It's the second time I've encountered this. People are really... Go put it about there and see. God, don't turn the truck driver on AI, please, on speed. 20, 30, 40 under. Whatever the hell it is. Never can adjust my speed on the roads. I get the tractors. Tractors should be fucking slow. You know, I've seen one going faster than I was one day on there. But they're still heading north. Further. But yeah, they had a shake-up too. Their issue, and that people are trying to rush them with, and that's when they get terrible apart. Their issue has been when they're trying to integrate the new map with the old map. There was a frame rate drop, a massive frame rate drop, and that's what. But they haven't got the fix. I was wondering they haven't encountered other issues because it's been over a year. Dang, it was about a year here or two. So there's also, you probably won't get to see this episode because I don't think we'll get to Nightfall, but there's been an improvement to the interior lighting. More stuff's lighting up on the, yes. I noticed there, as soon as I got night earlier, the Scania, yeah, it's got like green light, like green color lighting on the interior now, on the certain displays and stuff. It makes it look nice and not quite as dark as it used to be in the interiors. Big improvement. So maybe before the interior was so dark it was hard to see anything. Well, tomorrow, I don't know if I'm getting a game or not. I'm looking at one. There's a pirate game I really like to look up, but the only problem I don't like is it's turn-based on the battle, so I don't think it'll be quite as bad as Battlestar Galactica. That's something new. Changing lanes. They will also change lanes that go around you, so before you look out your mirror, you see about 50 vehicles. That was one of those issues I was criticizing about, right? You see a whole line of vehicles behind you. They won't do that anymore unless they're going similar speeds. They stopped doing that. You also, they fixed that. If you haven't caught you can drop off at these again, the easy tanks. Which is good early on. I'm planning on doing a series based around beginning tips and tricks. And beginner's guide on my other account. I still wish you had more than one save file, I really do, but then we don't. Do it on there. I'll showcase that. Beginning, that's one of the best places to really do because you can get a lot of light loads on those box trucks. Plus, if you want a trailer on those box trucks, I don't say Gigaliner, I would never recommend that to anyone. That nightmare to anyone. But it's a good way to do it, because you still have to reverse it into the pickup spot. It's easier to be like a draw. There's one trailer that's a lot easier, because any trailers with a dolly, keep in mind dollies are not meant to go in reverse at all. And that was big. Kind of a mess they did on here. That trailer is not meant to go in reverse. Keep that in mind. So for this load, this trailer is 30,000. And once again, I'm fetching up to a bloody truck. So I have to go around myself. Because he's going a little slow, or now he's going to start speeding up. So as soon as the AI needs to be tweaked a little more, I'm coming across this way too often. I'm always cautious on my speed. Don't look in the mirrors, by the way. Yeah, the pop out, you will notice, like, that's an issue. Yeah, that's an issue. Baby steps, right? Because you will see occasionally as they load into trees again. That might be a system age as well. You're not fooling me. Yep, been on this road way too many times. I do not need to get off this road to get back on the road. Thank you. Yes, they do this to you on this road. Tell you to go off there and stay on that side and get back on the road. Makes little to no sense to me. That's not the road I need to be on. I'm on the road I need to be on. Maybe it's a European thing. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Sorry, I just don't get it. Why? But yeah, if you ever wonder why I keep going on and on about truck and logistics, it's just because it will have multiplayer. You know, and I'm looking at those games more and more now, because me and my buddy, you know, right now can't play with him today, so because I don't have PS Plus right now. It ran out, I guess, early. Which I wasn't sure, I didn't remember what they had gotten it. You know, trying to remember what payday was on that particular month when I got it. Because some days I get it early. Depends if it falls on the weekend or not. If it falls on the weekend, I get it early. And I can't remember, I'll be honest. God, Frank, I barely remember what I did yesterday. Kind of like Peacock. I'm kind of upset with the bone to pick with you too, Peacock. I was hoping to watch Raw, right? This past couple of Raws, I was like, okay, maybe, because I don't have Hulu. I'll be getting that tomorrow too. But I thought you could watch Raw on Peacock. Apparently his last episodes are December. Yeah, yeah, if you're looking like that, well, yeah, you trust me, I feel the same way. They're glad to see they got that Ric Flair thing on that documentary. I want to watch that so good. One of the greatest rides of all time. Nature boy. But yeah, I keep saying too with truck and logistics. But if it comes around April, don't look for until May. And what for me to do it because in April's it's only one game I'm looking at in April, and that's Hogwarts Legacy. Yes, it comes out next month. Keep in mind that's next gen and Steam. It's PS4, Xbox One. We don't get it till April. So, advantage on that, I could watch videos, see how it's playing on PS4. I know people would do broadcasts. People I trust too. I don't want certain. To a point, I respect them. To a point, I just think some games he's overcritical of, and some he's not as critical of. And I feel like if Astragon did the same thing, they can't do no wrong even when they do. For instance, Construction Sam. Oh boy, got a lot of issues. Also, that particular, I don't think you'll see much PS4 footage from him anymore, if any. Because Play Simulator was a great example. I was looking for, he mentioned it earlier in the program, I'll do PS4 footage as well. Did about 5 seconds worth of PS4 footage, that's about it. It felt like it. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but yeah, that's what it felt like. And some people will, I think, more like that. Now, Fire Simulator, I believe I was the first to do PS4 footage. I get it, it's outdated. But for a lot of people, this is what we got. And I think some people are out. Why are they still making games? Because a lot of people can't afford a PS5, and it gets to boil down. Put food on the table for your family, or bills, or a concert. You're going family bills and stuff first. You gotta have priorities. Some people don't get that. The economy ain't the best, is it? I get that. It's a struggle. Boy, when was the last one was a Rostock? I know, a lot of the people are like, then you have, keep in mind, if you've been watching, I completely emptied my load this morning. I could take the hit, right? So I did that. The only thing I wish they would add, and hopefully they will add, I don't know if it's really needed, but it would be nice if you add, was a level cap. Always keep saying it, but I wish they would add where you could get more garages, headquarters, right? That way, more for me would be trailers and stuff, so I have more places I could drop them off at, and just, because they're always the same. Oh, I gotta go all the way back to Hamburg to drop my trailer off. And I will go to truck services with this. I should be able to do it. They're not super hard. They're a little trickier to deliver to than the worldwide, but I'll do it because I've got them pretty good. I feel like this. Go showcase this for if you're joining late or you haven't seen it where I got them. 940 up at the top. Feels good. 10. Steer definitely 1.41. Steering camera always have off. Why I'm mentioning that is if you don't have that on, it's a pain in the ass. I forget what it did, but I remember it always did that to me. It always used to activate it. It was a pain in the ass. I think what it does, it fights you when you're trying to look out the window or something. Or something with some issue. And I remember, I used to always turn it on. You always had to turn it off, right? Some people used to say, what was it? Turn this off. It would interfere with your, forget what it was. They tell you to turn it off because it was something. Forget what it was. I don't know what it was now, but tutorials, or the tutorial tips. You know, it's about that's look at your board truck, all that. I mean, I don't need it anymore, but But sometimes they kind of do, because I wish they would have fixed another issue the game has, but they didn't. What is Sean go bring up if you don't know about it? There's an issue with the lighting on the markers on the ground. It don't, when you're looking out the window, it don't light up green when you are in position. Not too bad at some places. I'm curious if they fixed it. If you're wondering, keep hoping to hit a speed camera. I don't think that's, I don't even know that's existed because I've been flown for some. Never got, they may have fixed the cameras, the lights to red light violations. Because sometimes you were getting red light violations when you were going for greens. For instance, like constantly I were getting them. There was actually, I'm curious if they fixed it here. Out going toward the co-op, you would get people running the red lights there constantly. And I don't mean you, I mean AI was doing it. Oh, I guess this one. Oh, keep an eye. I'm yet. Oh boy, this bloody hell! This. You got. I'll be here all. I'll wait for the next light. Thank you. You go wait. Watching the AI go around the turn like that, the inside turn. Have you ever see if they're doing it still trucks? Because they would have used to. What? Why does that feel like I'm going sightseeing around play Rostock? God, these should be more in my head. I don't remember it being this. I think the headquarters actually used to be up here to the right. I think it was to the right. Maybe wrong. I think it was to the right here. Whoa. I think it was that way. Somewhere near here. I remember it wasn't too far from truck service. Oh, Tom Oil. Tanker, that might be where it goes. Right now, let's see, they had two tankers look like they were pretty done. There was one that wasn't. And they would. But if you got an extra, see that? It went from 47 to 49. That should not be happening. 57 to 49 should not be happening like that. That faster drop. I don't care what. They shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, if you have a next gen console, they are looking for playtesters. I guess what you would test it and let know any glitches. You could work with the stuff. All you have to do is let SimNext know. He said that. I think he said leave it in his comments or something. We get this delivered. I may do another delivery or try to. I want to try to do it so that one issue would happen again. So it don't happen while I'm doing this or when I drop off, obviously. Seems like speed might do it occasionally too. Maybe all. That new. That new. The wall. I've been up here in a while, so I don't know. I don't remember they had this stuff in so. I'm gonna point out.
I played for a couple hours. I never crashed.
So it might be on my end. Thanks. Oh, Jesus. Oh boy. I said this might be a new issue. Not an issue with the game. An issue on me. I've adjusted my steering a little because I thought it was to tighten it up a little bit. It seems good except for reverse. It don't seem too good for reverse. That's so not though. Have you played with this trailer yet?
I played for a couple hours. My game never crashed, brother.
Okay, thank you. Oh no, okay. Have you played with this trailer yet?
What does steering is so much better. It's
Yeah.
like cutting butter now. Brother, I love it.
Do you know where your settings are on this for that? Because I'm wondering, because I've noticed tightening the steering seemed to help, but what's going on there? Was stuck on the stuff. These doors have been fixed. Definitely don't. Because I wondered that, because I've had that happen with our games. Okay, I hope they're not too far down. Okay, there's that. 5%. That was... No, you stay open.
Turn your steering dampener all the way to the left.
All the way to the left, thank you. So I need to see. Now you can, I have learned you can pick up here or here. And same with delivery. It's truck services and worldwide shipping with this load. Duisburg, that would be, money is great. Stuttgart, that would be a little too far. Wait, oh. I think I'm going to try to go to, boy, look at that money right there. Holy crap. Do I think I got a question?
I can buy the car transportation, but I can't buy the truck because I am not level 5 yet. It won't let me buy a vehicle. I am at 5.8 on leave.
You don't have a cab? Did you sell one? You should have had a cab with the cattle trailer. Should be with your out your farm. If you haven't had. Oh, I gotta go to the. Yeah, this ain't really that big. This trailer is not as big as they made it sound. This is only, again, this is only a 40-footer. Same as the box trailers. Or the cattle trailer. So I got a few hours. 367. We are going to at least get started on. So you said put the dampener out all the way to the left. I'm going to try that. Because it does... Well, I got that top feels okay. It's so I got to do that. This reminds me so much of bloody Crew. Back in the day, when they were doing it on there, you know, having to adjust. Theirs was something about linearity or something, no fine. It was a big adjustment they had to make for there too when they first
I have a guy driving the cattle.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you have a guy doing it. That's okay. That makes sense then. Okay, because I know you do have a truck there. I do. I think there's a adjustment. This trailer, I don't think it's like the rest of them, guys. I really don't. I think this trailer could be a part of it too. The size of it. Don't sound. I got. It could just be. It's a trick. He said it would be a trickier trailer to get used to. It's not so much the length of it, but it's the size of it. That makes sense. If you think about it, not just length but width as well. Yeah, I think headquarters used to be straight. Or not used to be, if you have headquarters up here. Just to have them up here. forgot about that road back here. Yeah, the next big one I'm waiting for is Trick Logistics. Of course, so without a game crashing, if it's on my end, I get.
And when I go to buy the car transport, I can buy it, but it won't let me buy a front semi-truck just yet until I get to level 5.
You have to get to level 5. Yeah, you don't have no room for another truck. I get that. Yeah, I'm gonna be maybe doing a beginner's guide, some tips on it. It's early on. What I would do, it's just an option. You have an option, obviously. You have Caltra if you want to try it out. But if you're doing box truck, you want the best way to maximize your load is to actually do, because you could get a lot of them. It's those not that you could do them and get those type of job, easy tank. Because those are usually smaller loads. So you could get a lot of them onto a box truck. You get used to backing it up, the food input and stuff. It's easier ones. You could get the, there's let me show you it, here. Yeah, so that's been a while since I've been down. Motor vehicles, interesting wording on that. Because they're all trucks. That one has still got a dolly on it. Is it this one? This one. It's a kind of extends your cargo capacity. It's not too hard to drive. That's that one. For these, I recommend if you're doing the containers, that's the better one. So you could do 220s. Yeah, this one here, that's really like driving that thing. It's pretty similar, except it's not quite as big. Go back. Then showcase this. I didn't see no difference on this. There ain't no new ones. The one I kind of like, one of mine having now would be that one. The only thing is this, that's a turnable axle. That sometimes will mess you up. Because I let you know this one. That one has a tendency not to slow down at the lights. I've had that issue before with box trucks in general. A lot of times you go to brake, they won't brake. And these...
I played for a couple hours.
The containers...
I never crashed.
The car carriers...
Skipping some comments. What does steering is so much better. It is like cutting butter now.
The car...
Robert, I love it. Turn your steering dampener all the way to the left. I can buy the car transportation, but I can't buy the truck because I am not level 5 yet. It won't let me buy a vehicle. I am at 5-8 on leave. I have a guy driving the cattle. And when I go to buy the car transport, I can buy it, but it won't let me buy a front semi-truck just yet until I get to level 5.
Truck always comes first. Well, got a solution for you. If you got a guy doing the cattle, when he's done doing it, if you're not to level 5, all you gotta do is meet up with him. You could switch out, have him drive the box truck. And you get in the cab, and you can switch out your cab for that. You could unhook it from the cattle trailer and do it that way if you want. That's another way to go about doing it. If you want. Because the money right now is here. Early on, this is the money maker. I've seen that. Look at this frickin' how much they're paying on these loads. Holy crap. They're long loads. Long distance loads too. But I had a question on it. Now, I admit I don't know much about the weight, kilos to pounds. But I only one think it sounds a little light. 12,000 kilos. I don't know what that equivalent is in poundage, but anyone else think that sounds a little low for 6 vehicles? And that's what their weight is, 12,000 kilos. That sounds small to me. If our load on the box truck could be up to 28,000 kilos, or hogs 28,000, that's some actually are able to actually can hold more if you're on a box truck. With a Gigaliner, you can hold a lot more.
And I noticed the truck's got more pickup. My truck takes off like a bat.
Yeah, it takes off really. It's got to get up and go, but the brake seems a little harsh too. I've noticed that it's dropping by 10 kilometers at times. It still seems a little too harsh now to me. The other issue, I've caught is that is the rain. Seems like it's an issue now where it's not collecting again. So I'll get started on this a little bit. I'll finish it on because I do want to do some sims. I gotta do Dream Light or I lose my garden. It's a spot I haven't already. But I'm trying to wait on that because I think today's from the Blue Raccoon's on there. He's on after 4 o'clock. That sucks. I'd rather be playing the GTA or something, but can't. Sadly. I'll probably head out a lot sooner. I think I'll go for Amazon, if I can. I don't know if I want to walk out away and play Stars for tomorrow. Just hoping to ring my friend then and see her. Don't have her phone number either. So I don't know what apartment she lives in. I know she's probably gonna be red, especially with bike house for her. Okay. Yeah, I don't care if I'm speed. The doors seem like they're been somewhat approved. I can't tell the windows out. It shouldn't be 50. It should be 60. No. Oh, it jumped up. Okay. Just making sure. Oh, by the way, the one spot I thought kept glitching. I don't know if it's a glitch now. You know about that speed coming out of Munich? I don't know if it's a glitch because I've seen it on Fabian's broadcast too. Same thing. Now, there's something on the truck he's been driving on. That truck, just I wish they had on here. You could actually read the speed on your dash because it actually has the digital as well. I don't know what type of truck it is. Of course, it's a frickin' unlicensed, but I know it's got to be. It's based on some Euro truck, but that game also have American. In fact, it kind of describes it as American the area, but. I told him if that was America, you'd have a big old fat speeding ticket to Sweden was around. I know the new trucks. Right now, I think the one I'm looking for too.
Another thing I noticed, if you look at the front of the truck, you got backs on headlights now, brand new headlights, better lights to win yo.
Yeah, the lights. I know if you have like the low beams on, like if you have low beam, they're not as bright, but if you flip your high beams on, your
Can you get out of the truck and look at the headlights? They're blue now.
Oh, are they? Might be only on the. Let me do it at a truck stop or something. I will. I got to pull in at some way. Got too slow though. That I see happening if they're too slow more. There. Let me do it when I'm out because I don't want this block to roadway off. I might cause a cluster. You know what I mean?
I noticed today it took me down some different roads, some roundabouts, some rotaries pretty cool that I have never seen before.
Roundabouts? Curious what those are. The only roundabout I knew of in the game was Hamburg. I know about that one because of course it's headquarters. I love it. That's something I know with trucking logistics. You really, I don't know if that was normal or just one spot, but yeah. Of course, on that game, you also have to get used to loading your cargo, which would be different. Can't wait for it to come out because I, of course, would definitely test that. Being that's a multiplayer one. I know there's Transport Fever 2 that's coming out too. That game though, I don't think it'll be multiplayer. It's more. I don't think you're driving. What it is you're building. You're kind of like Farm Manager was. So you're building the stuff and they're doing everything. But still, it looks kind of cool. But I'm more into the actual driving, right? That's what I like about Transport. I mean, blah blah. I think that's cool watching them do that. It looks better on here than it did on his. It looked almost like they were turning on an axle on his. It don't look like that on here. It could just been, you know, if that was an early product. Because yeah, I thought it looked kind of like they did on truck driver times. It looks like they're turning on their one wheel type of thing. But as you can see, that's not the case. They're doing it proper. Let's just say the game today, compared to before, looks much better, I think. Because there's been a lot of improvements. Again, as you like, sitting there and when you're at a light or something, like I say, you will see the pop in as the screen loads in. Stuff loads in, but it's not like it had been, you know, where it's flickering in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. When you're at a light, which is just so annoying, or just sitting there and you're looking at it. That's when it got annoying, right? Whereas that, what's happening there, that could just be console. The outdated console, you might not see that, for instance, on next-gen versions. And I get that. This is definitely an older console. Especially mine. I got the standard. What the hell was going on about there? People wonder why. People wonder why I have my stuff up louder. To drown you out. God, I don't know why I'm so tired. You know I'm so tired. Yeah. What? Oh yeah, we had, I know what we had to do on someone of those two watchtowers. On what, on Pedro. Oh god, it sucks we still have this to do.
His bus simulator game looks pretty good too.
Bus sim?
He's got a firefighter one too.
Yeah,
that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I love firefighter. I feel firefighting for me, if you wonder why I don't play them more often, sometimes my eyes are burned. Is this a truck stop? Yes. This they still haven't fixed. I'm traveling for grass. I kind of need this too. I'm not making 200 some kilometers. Get the daylight, but too mad. Oh crap! Hold up. I didn't need that. I don't know. I don't know if they ever fixed it where you don't have to do what I just did. You should have to do that. You should be, well, careful, no one, I'll do it when I park. It might be hard to see with the backdrop, this light here. Might be hard to see. I think, I don't recall. Maybe it's something for, because you have a man, right? Again, I will definitely see it. Make sure they're up all the way too. I don't really want to drive too much at night, but truck looks better. The interior's changed the lighting because there mentioned this earlier. There's some of my displays, my stuff on my dash and all are lighting up now, which before they hadn't been doing. So it don't look like that on here. But then again, it might just be, that might be a man-ish thing. Maybe you don't notice it on these. Because I'll show you which ones I have on this. I have those, as you see. Let's see, I think it's that one. And this one. Let me, got lower. Oh. Let me turn that on. No. These ain't lit up here. They lit up earlier. Let me turn those down now. Okay. Tack. Change accept. I want to check something. This looks better. That looks better, don't it? Before it kind of looked like you got close to him, you couldn't really tell. The tree's looking better. Sorry. There's a reason behind that, what I just did, guys. Game Tech, he did that. It was one of the reasons. Oh, now look at that Blade Rock!
Shut him off, so you can see the blue.
Shut what off? Hold up, I couldn't hear that one too well. Shut him off so you can see the blue. Which? This one could be the model too. A truck that could be based on that. Only what I'll do is once I'm done with this broadcast, just switch over to my other account, and maybe drive a test a man out over there and see what to look at the difference. Let's see if they do look different. So I'll think about it. I gotta find a female driver on that one though. Gotta keep it right. Frosty truck. Stay frosty, friends. I might do that now, actually. I think I will. I'm actually like with this subscribe. Those comments. I'll finish this on the next one. Let me do that. So see you over there.